I give all praises to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutation, to each and every actor who pushing the truth in sincerity, big up to my Labuka, and that's why I just want to video gonna be long. It's called Wisdom Shall Be the Stability of Times. I just in the book of Daniel, and I just want to say I'll make a little video on it, because this word is all happy, and all joyful when you read it, right? So first precept I let's go read is Daniel chapter 1 verse 17. And as for these 4 children, understand? Let's have salam. I'll read Daniel 1 verse 3. And the king speak unto Aspenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the prince, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skilled in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's place, and whom they might teach and learning the tongue of the Chaldeans. So this is Israel, this is the 4 children. You understand what you put with Nebuchadnezzar had into captivity, right? This is Daniel 1 verse 17. As for these 4 children, God give them knowledge and skill. Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushai give them knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom. And Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. So I'll just jump. I'll read verse 19 and 20. And the king communed with them, and among them all was found none like Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Therefore stood there before the king, and in all matters of wisdom and understanding that the king inquired of them, he found them 10 times better than all the magicians and astrologies that were in all his realm. Understand? Say that nobody better than Israel. That 4 children which came out of the captivity of Judah, which Nebuchadnezzar had in his possession. Understand? But the Lord put him there for a reason. This is Daniel, this is Deuteronomy chapter 4. I read verse 5 to 7. He said, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as the Lord my power command me, that you shall do so in the land whither you go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who had God so near unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? Understand? Because the Lord is always there for Israel, no matter what. I go back into the book of Daniel chapter 2 verse 9. He say, But if you will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you. For you have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me, till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I shall know that ye can show me the interpretation thereof. So this is Nebuchadnezzar was telling one of the Chaldeans, hey, let me know the dream. If you can't tell me this dream, then I know you was talking lying and corrupt words. Verse 10, the Chaldeans answered before the king and said, There is not a man upon the earth that can show the king's matter. Therefore there is no king, lord, nor ruler that asks such things at any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. And it is a rare thing that the king required, and there is none other that can show it before the king except the gods, whose dwelling is not with flesh. You understand? And who is that God? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You understand? And he only deal to Israel. So this is the reason why Daniel was the only one to reveal that secret, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave Israel that wisdom. You understand? He gave us that wisdom. So I just want to jump around Daniel 2 and 20, right? Daniel chapter 2 verse 16 to tie with Daniel 1 and 17. And Daniel Salaki, I'll continue reading. In Daniel 2 and 12. For this cause the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon. And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain, and they showed Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel answered and counsel and wisdom to Arioch, the captain of the king's guard, which was gone forth to slay the wise men of Babylon. He answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king? Then Arioch made the thing known to Daniel. Then Daniel, verse 16, then Daniel went in and desired the king that he would give him time, and that he would show the king the interpretation. You understand? This is just the tie with Daniel 1 and 17. He says, for these 4 children, Yahweh give them knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom. And Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. So the Most High give each one of Israel, each tribe, in that way, a special gift. For each one of Israel, each one of the Israelites had special gifts, right? So let's read straight going on to 20. Then Daniel went to his house and made a thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of heaven. So let's remember, pay attention to what the Chaldean was saying in earlier on in verse 11. You understand? Where he said this is a rare thing that the king required. He said there is none other that can show it before the king except the gods. You understand? So Daniel went to his companions and let them know, hey, let me go before Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You understand? Verse 18, that they would desire mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of heaven concerning the secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed Yahweh Shem Yahushai of heaven. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. So if wisdom and might are his, you understand? And we is the Heavenly Father image. Understand? This is Genesis 1. If wisdom and might are his. Genesis 1:26. And the Elohim said, let us make man in our image. So we're going to jump back right there. Daniel chapter 2 verse 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. So if wisdom and might is Yahweh Shem Yahushai own, understand, and we are his image and his likeness, wisdom and might are always too after him. You understand? Him first, then the son, then us. You understand? So hey, this wisdom gonna be the stability of times. You understand? Verse 21. He changed the times and the seasons. He removed kings and set up kings. He gave it wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealed the deep secret things. And this deep secret thing is unlocking these scriptures. Double honors to the apostle again. You understand? Because the Most High give these men wisdom to unlock these deep secret things. Because this is deep secret things in these scriptures. You understand? He revealed the deep. Verse 22, he revealed the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and that light dwelleth with him. You understand? That light dwelleth with him. So hey, the Most High know all things. And through the Most High, you understand? He gave us this wisdom, this knowledge to be the way we are. That's the reason why they fear us out in the streets. And they're trying to stop this knowledge from being pushed. But guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai commanded that. You understand? Our power is the only power. There is no other power but our power. This is Isaiah 33 verse 6. And Isaiah verse 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He had filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And the strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Understand? The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Because the Most High let his wisdom born unto us. And we fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So this comes the stability of times. You know, let these heathens know that the time is near. Let them know that this earth is going to be judged. You understand? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 27. Wisdom of Solomon. Saraki, 1 minute I can. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 26. For she is the brightness of everlasting light. You understand? Because the last thing he said in this, in early the scripture before I was reading, talk about that light in Daniel, right? And that light is that what? That wisdom. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things and remain in herself. Yeah, wisdom can do all things and remain in herself. She make it all things new. Did not she make me new because I was lost? You understand? To water Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bar Shemaka Kodash for letting me into this sanctuary. Through the apostles and through the man that, you know, that was taught of this word, and then it came to me. You understand? To water to all the Akim and them who stand on my side, and all the Akim who pushing these videos that I learning from too. You understand? He say, so she make it all things new, and in all ages entering into holy souls. You understand? And in all Talaki, holy souls, she make it them friends of Yahweh and prophets. You understand? Prophets. So that's why we day in, day out, we preaching this gospel. Wisdom shall be the stability of time. You understand? Because we talking about things like Apostle Tahar. 32 years Apostle Tahar in this biz. You know, in this truth. Talking about the RFID chip from the day he start and look now. So we make Yahweh Shem Yahushai, this wisdom make us friends of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You understand? Friends. And I scripture that's run through my mind, it is big, man. Let's see if I can find the scripture. This is John. For the servant. Oh. Yeah, this is John 15. I will start from verse 14. He said, Ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for servants know it not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. And this word is what? Is wisdom. This word is that wisdom, that knowledge, that understanding, that judgment, them statutes. You understand? So that what he said in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 27. And in all age entering holy soul, she maketh them friends of Yahweh and prophets. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. You understand? But him that dwelleth with wisdom. This is some Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13. He said, Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. You understand? Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bar Shemaka Kodash. And let's go to jump up to verse 4, right? Proverbs 3 and 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and man. Understand? So when we come closer to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Most High say He will even make we enemies at ease with us. You understand? He will bring them low. They'll start treating us as the way we're supposed to be treated as kings. But we know we're still in captivity. You understand? And certain things, you see some heathens moving real good with you and doing certain things for you. You understand? That's what the Most High say. He says, so shall thou find favor. And with favor, these heathens just do favor to me. And I'm sure that I can experience favor from other heathens too. You understand? This is Proverbs 1. Let's read 1 and 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. You understand? Like all I really want there, but You know, I just want to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Kodash, double honors to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. You know, salutation to all the Akim who pushing the truth and sincerity. You know, this was my little small offering I had to offer to the brothers. I hope all the brothers was edified. You know, big up to my little Khan. From now, I just say Shalom, Rabba Haba Akim. Stay strong. You know that the days at hand. You know, as brother big brother Barase, you know, keep on that wedding garment, you know, and for that I say Shalom.